Hey guys, it's another video of in the snow, just me not doing anything. It's like we got Ross. We're doing Volvo stuff today. Also, it's windy. I apologize, my mic's not on, but we'll be in the shop, so it doesn't really matter. You're gonna have to move that so I can move the skid stang. Oh. Let me go get the keys for that. And then we can get twin V8 startups, dude. Yeah, I accidentally deleted the footage. You guys saw the seat, but Cody also sent me some purple race quip harnesses and a harness bar. The boy knows purple is my favorite color, so that's tight as Here, take this. It's my turn. V8. That part is mine makes like 150 less horsepower than yours.
Whatever.
What was that? Like, oh, like 270 something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So like 50 less horsepower when it was new. So yeah, like 150 less. I like to back it up like a WRX driver. It has a V8. Dude, I saw this oil in this water and thought it was a snake. Look at this weird, just like a hard edge on the water. All right, well, I'm gonna weedger this out real quick and then talk about the unfortunate tragedy that we had to deal with today. So, if you'll recall, probably not because it was a long time ago, we snapped off one of the bolts on the rear main carrier plate. So, we gotta take the engine off the hoist, off the stand with the hoist, and take that out. Get the bolt out of the block, hopefully, and then we're gonna go get new bolts for it because I'm sure all the other ones are stretched too. Yeah. Off-camera conversation just happened, but if you happen to come across where me or Ross or Brendan, well, Brendan lives here, where any of us live, please don't come here at 11 in the morning. Thanks. Or at any time, actually. Not trying to be a dick. It's nice if you want to say hey. Weirds us out a little. Alright, here's the problem, child. You can see where that one, is that one? Yeah. I don't know, it's one of those two.
This one.
Yeah.
And that one.
We didn't break two of them, did we? We just didn't put one in after it snapped because you're like, it's gonna break, and I'm like, no, it's not.
Wait, didn't we?
You're like, this happened before, and I was like, no, it didn't, and then I broke it, and I was like, oh wait, I remember now.
Did we haven't done this yet, right?
What, on the back of this one? Yeah, we have. That's the new plate and new main seal and everything. We were torquing it down, and that's when I snapped it, putting it in. Remember, we pulled it out, and it was all stretched?
Oh yeah.
Hopefully we can salvage that gasket. Yeah. Alright.
I don't want to ruin this gasket.
That's what I'm saying. Can we finesse it? By we, I mean Ross, as usual.
I just don't want to send a screwdriver in there and ruin that gasket.
Yeah.
Because I doubt you can get it at O'Reilly's.
I don't know. They've surprised us in the past with having Volvo parts for no reason.
You'd have to order it though. Oh, can't you just grab onto that? Like, just don't get into the threads, but just...
Anal Cavity Carlson, they called me. Let's see if I can fling it right in my eye, dude.
Wouldn't that be great?
Life goals. You ever just really want something to go shooting into your eye? Oh! We're all worried about this fucking gasket and reusing it. Meanwhile, there's pistons in there with rings that have 165,000 miles on it that came out and are now back in. I honestly, though, this is more treacherous to me because then we'd have to pull the whole engine out.
It would. It'd blow that sweet new clutch and...
Well, that's kind of where I expected it to be. There wasn't really anywhere else it could go.
Well, I was hoping it snapped like out here.
Sticking out a little bit? It's out a tad.
Not enough to bite onto a thread.
They aren't in there very tight, so...
Well, then how come it snapped?
Here's some wishful thinking.
Nope.
All right lens caps. Alright, we gotta go get new bolts. We gotta go get the speed out from Ross's house. And then hopefully we can get this situated, get the rear main back on. We're both kind of on a time crunch here. Ross has a thing, I gotta work, so. But hopefully if we can get this situated quick enough, we can move on, put the bell housing on the transmission. If not, I kind of want to take it over to my parents' house and use their garage sink in some simple green and try and clean it up more, because it's still pretty damn dirty.
Someday I'll be, you know, Subaru gang, and be like, oh look, he's got a Subaru engine, gang, and then he's following me.
It's all-wheel drive, so I can stop on ice, dude.
And then all of a sudden just get plowed in. Does the Fiesta have a limited slip?
No.
No?
No. Did you see the thing I bought for it, for this come springtime?
Does it have to do with forced induction?
I don't know, it might.
Nitrous?
It might. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Figure it out.
Well, it's a Honda. What have we done with Hondas before? We put a turbo on it.
Wouldn't do that again.
You having a stroke?
I'm winking at you. With both eyes. Hey Ross, are they open? Oh, yes. So. Talk really loud so Guns N' Roses doesn't sue me.
10.7.
And then the Bolt's M610. That's what I'm gonna do. Just sing my own version of the song. That should be good for lifting some Volvo engines.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, 1760's overshooting it. Come on. 880. Disperse across 2 of them. Come on, Ross, now. Well, if you want to buy it, you make that decision. That dollar, that's that's a low carb junior bacon cheeseburger wrap at Wendy's. All right, you like Wendy's? Wendy's nuts right across your face. All right. Wow, who's that jackass that parked that badly?
Street sweeper?
Yeah, it's got its own social club, dude. Thanks, Ace. Ace's place help face all over the place, jizz in your face. She just covered in snow. No respect for the fam, dude. Just park your brand new car outside and you have this old hunk of trash garbage in here. What are you doing?
A hunk of trash garbage in here.
Ew, it's so old. Does it even have Bluetooth? What a disaster piece, dude.
We gotta pick a day where we're just gonna hack this off and take a few things off it and then go get it crushed. I thought about selling it. I'm not selling it.
Yeah, that's kind of unreasonable, honestly.
I'd be like, $200. Someone's gonna come over here to look at it and be like, I will give you, you gotta give me $30 to take that.
See, there's like that looming part of us that kind of wants to keep it around. But like, where do we even go from here? There's a turbo 6 feet off the fucking ground. Like, we need to do more stuff like this, for sure.
Yeah.
Just not on this car anymore. I'm kind of over it.
This car's, it's over. Like I said, we can hack off a few things and then...
There was one thing I kind of was talking about the other night and thinking about would be sick. I'll explain it in the car, but it would require many a t-shirt to be sold. So, I don't know.
Alright.
I always feel like I have to put a disclaimer that I'm aware the drill's spinning backwards. That's just how these work.
Perfect.
Ross and I have both invested in a speed out set, and neither one of us has ever successfully used it.
No.
And that includes today, we didn't successfully use it. So now, I didn't want to weld right up on this. Now we're gonna weld on it. Why don't you work on the Volvo? Wait, I think I have a set of metal pliers in here.
Well, I mean, it's turning really easily, so...
That's what I'm saying, dude. It wasn't even in there tight. Charles is right, dude. The solution is always welding, no matter what the problem is.
Yeah.
Just grab with your fingers, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know why I even for 1 second expected that to be easier than it was. It's like, yeah, we'll just fucking slap the speed out in there and call it a day. Why do I ever think that will work?
We always waste our time with the speed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like, there's no way that bolt's gonna snap when we were torquing it last time. But I was wrong, clearly. torque to 9 pound-feet. Actually, torquing to spec for real, unlike most of the time where spec is just Alright guys, some things were accomplished on the Volvo. Stuck bolts out, rear main seal is back in with new bolts, everything's all torqued down. I gotta take the bell housing over to my parents' place. Really gonna try and clean it up as best I can because it's still a giant mess. Ross has my flywheel, he has to bring that over, and then I gotta go get that resurfaced. Then bell housing goes on the trans. Once the flywheel's back, then we can put the engine and transmission together. And then we could even drop it into the car, put the new engine mounts in, and just waiting on the cross member from Josh at Yoshi Fab. So, it's coming along, albeit slowly. You guys already know we're working a shitload anyway too, so we really only have weekends to work on stuff, and it's cold as shit, so neither one of us wants to. So at any rate, thank you guys very much for watching. You can check out the new Ross in Space t-shirt. It's absurd and it's hilarious and it's really expensive, but it's worth it, I'd say. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. You want to see a picture of your car at the end of the video, submit it for car of the video at CursedForEverHelp@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and add me on Snapchat at BigB1011. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.